everyone, my name is Ema Puspita Loka and I'm here to retell about a story I've read yesterday. The title is Rumpelstiltskin. It is a German fairy tale by the brothers Grimm. The characters in the story, they are the miller's daughter or the maiden, or later we can call her the queen. And then there's the king, the dwarf, or Rumpelstiltskin himself, and the messenger. The synopsis is the maiden was trapped to spin a straw into a gold. And then the dwarf will help her, but there is nothing free. The setting, the time and place, and the time is once upon a time, just like any other fairy tale, and the place is in a country a long way off, a long way country. To be specific, the places were the mill and the palace. And then here we go about the plot. Okay, so as long as what I've known, it began when the miller told the king, once he crossed the forest near the mill to hunt, the miller told the king that he had a very beautiful daughter, and that this daughter could turn a straw into could spin it. She could spin a gold out of straw. Like, we know that's impossible. We know that's impossible. But you know what? The greedy king believed him. He believed him, and he took the maiden, the miller's daughter, to the palace. He locked her in a room, and then he said something like, as long as I remember, he said something like, "You shall spin this straw into gold, and I will see the result tomorrow. Shall you love your life?" Like, boy, that's a threat, right? And then, just like, that's just a bullshit made by her father, right? That's a lie. That's a total lie. So, but there's no point in trying to convince the king that her father, is lying. The king didn't believe her that the father is lying. So she was trapped there. She could only wept. She could only wept and wept all the night until a dwarf came. The dwarf, this out of the blood of Satan, out of nowhere dwarf, told her that he could help her, but there is nothing free. So he said, "I can help you, I can spin this straw into gold, but what can you do for me? What can you give me?" And then the maiden said, "Oh, I have only this gold necklace." "Oh, okay, that would do." And then just that, the dwarf spin the straw into gold, and then the next morning the maiden just can say, "Oh yeah, that's my work. Yeah, I did that." Okay, she passed this, but that's not the end of the story, because this greedy king, he left her with more tasks to do, more straws to spin into gold. And what can she do? What could she do? Nothing. Of course, nothing. That was not her work anyway. So she wept again. She wept again until this dwarf came out of sudden again, came out of nowhere again. And then, just like before, he could help her, but what could she do for him? What could she give him? So she gave him her wing, maybe her mother's wing or something like that, something that left in her. That would do, and they did. And then, the dwarf spin the straws into gold, and then that's it. And then the next morning, the maiden told the king, "Yeah, that's my work," just like before. And then on the third day, the king left her with more tasks, but this time he promised one thing. He said, "If you could turn these straws into gold, you shall be my queen." Oh, that's something, right? But how could she do that? So she just wait, and then the dwarf came again. The dwarf came again, and just like usual, "What could you give me?" She said, "There's nothing left on me. I have nothing more. I have nothing to give you." And then the dwarf, he tried to make an agreement with her. Like, what did he say? Just something like, "If you become a queen and then you have a firstborn, then the firstborn is belong to me. Like, you give your first child to me." And then the maiden, out of despair, just just do that. and then just that, and then the dwarf turned the straw into gold again, and then yeah, of course she became a queen later. She became a queen. The king married her, she became a queen, and then she was blessed with a child, her first child. She totally forgot about her promise to this dwarf until this dwarf came out of sudden and, hey, give your child to me, you promised me. And the queen wept so hard. Remember, oh my god, my child. She wept so hard until it softened the dwarf's heart a bit. So because it softened the dwarf's heart a bit, he told her, okay, I won't take your child only if you can guess my name in 3 days. So in 3 days, the queen sent her men, like messengers, to looking for the dwarf's name. The first day, nothing. The second day, nothing. He was consistent with the term, madam, that is not my name. And then the third day, a messenger came. He told the queen that he was about to desperate, but then like hurt, he saw and heard a dwarf singing about he was about to get a child, and that the mother of the child will never know that his name is Rumpelstiltskin. So on the third day, the queen guessed the dwarf's name. Your name is Rumpelstiltskin, right? And then, of course, Rumpelstiltskin was furious and left the palace in rage. The character strength: the miller has no strength. The queen, passion, loving, not easily give up. The king holds the power to rule a kingdom. The dwarf can do magic. The messenger has sharp ears. The weakness: the miller is liar. The miller's daughter, the maiden, the queen, easily agree to strangers' offer. The king is greedy. The dwarf or Rumpelstiltskin is easily moved by woman's tears. He is reckless also. The messenger almost couldn't find out the information if he wasn't lucky. The moral value is: do not say something that can put others in trouble. Do not easily believe something strange. Do not easily accept strangers' suspicious offer. Do not use your child as a bet. Shut your mouth up to keep your secret safe. And my comment about this story, it is a very interesting story. I love this story by the Brothers Grimm. I love every story by Brothers Grimm, but this one I think is less brutal, because usually the Brothers Grimm are brutal. So yeah, I think that's all. The moral value is that yeah, I love this story. Usually Brothers Grimm are full of gore, but this one, maybe it has a bit editing in the process by the editorial team, but I love it nonetheless. Bye.